Brandon B in Alabama. This is your LC998v6 or V800p, excuse me. Just showing you the Toshiba red dots. Okay, all installed. Now I've just got a simple little adapter going to my 50 ohm power supply. I'm in AM on channel 1. And let me turn the RF power all the way back up. Yeah, I just ain't getting enough current. But that's 400 watts, just dead key. Audio, hello, hello, audio, audio, 1, 2, 1, 2, audio. Hello, audio, audio, 1, 2. All right, when I get it all put back together, we'll put it on the big power supply, and we'll see what it really does. Okay, more to come. Okay, wanted to show you the less improvements. To start with, there's your CP1. It's installed right there. Okay, there's the upgraded voltage regulator buffer filter. Now it has to lean over to the side because the amp box goes in here, and if you stand it straight up, it hits the top of the amp box. Alright, there's the DC input buffer filter, upgraded from a 1000 to a 3300. There's your first RF amp, it's been upgraded to a 2SC2999. And there's your 10.7 IO filter, upgraded from a 25 kilohertz to a 15 kilohertz filter. That's a Murata filter. Alright. This is high cut, and this one is your amp control. Okay, the high cut filter is mounted, where is it? It's up underneath here where you can't hardly see it. There it is right there. There ain't enough light getting up in there to see it, but it's in there. That's your high cut filter in there. Okay, alright, more to come. Okay, before I put the lid back on it, I wanted to show everyone how I'm doing the power cables now. Makes it a little easier to do. That's two 8-gauge oxygen-free copper cables. Same thing with the ground. Two 8-gauge coming out of the bottom of the radio and going into the 120 amp Anderson power pole. Okay, that's the way I run them. Now of course the cable going from here to your radio is going to be regular 4-gauge cable. I just started doing the double 8s because it makes it easier to get it out of this one hole without trying to change the size of it. Alright, okay, more to come. Okay, Brandon, I think I showed you the cable already. What I did was do 2 8s for power and 2 8-gauge for ground, and it made the cable really flexible, and it made it easier for me to install it. And something else you want to do when you hook this up in your vehicle or at home or whatever, use some good quality coax, high quality stuff. Okay, like this right here, I believe they said is 98% shield. This RG8X Pro 8X it's called. It's a little stiff, but it's pretty good cable. But the absolute best cable that you can use is this aircraft grade cable. Hang on a second, let me get one of them down. This stuff right here, I think this is RG400. I'm not sure if I can find any markings on it or not. Hang on just a second. find any markings on it, but it's RG400. They do make another one. This one's got a solid center. A lot of folks don't like the solid center. You might be able to see it on that. But, I like the solid center. Some people like the stranded center. But just make sure that you get good high quality cable. Whether it's RG8X or the aircraft grade cable, which I highly recommend. Especially with a radio doing this much power. Because you don't want your coax cable acting as part of your antenna, okay? Your coax should not be radiating any power. As a matter of fact, I had several of you send me questions about some guy selling tuned coax. Coax tuned to the CB frequencies, and my only comment to that is if you're having to tune your coax to CB frequencies, then the coax is acting as part of the radiating element of your antenna system, and that's counterproductive. You don't want that. You want all of the power to go out of the antenna, not out the coax. So that's why you always want to use high-grade coax. This is double shielded, okay? Either this or LM214, which has the aluminum foil wrapped around the center insulator, and then shield on top of that. That's 100% insulated, or shielded rather. That's the type of coax you want to use. Or LMR 400, you know. It's larger, it's black, mostly for base stations, but it's the same kind of way. It's got a complete foil wrapping around the insulator that insulates the center conductor, and then a braided shield on the outside of that. It's also 100% shielded. But if you've got to tune your coax, then your coax is acting as part of the antenna. It's acting as part of the radiating element. You don't want that. You want all of the radiation out the antenna, not the feed line going to it. Okay, and use good quality connectors. You know, like Amphenol. That connectors make a big difference too. Okay. If you want to transfer the most signal, use a good high quality connector like an Amphenol. Especially on these high powered radios, because this connection, there's a resistance in there, okay? Where this guy, I'll hook it back up here in a minute before we do test. But see that phenolic insulator in there? Heat won't bother that. Well, let me rephrase that. It will take a lot of heat to destroy that phenolic insulator in this Amphenol connector. Okay. This one I believe has a Teflon insulator. But you want the resistance, the connection part of this to your radio to be very low resistance. Okay. You want as much of the RF to travel across this resistance. What would you call that? It's a loss point, okay, for your signal. And it's that way with any connection. So the fewer connections you have, the better off you are. And if you do have to have a connection, make damn sure you use good quality connectors. Okay? You want good quality coax cable. If you like the RG8X, just make sure that it's a good brand RG8X and that the shielding is good. Because again, you don't want the coax radiating part of your signal. And if some guy's telling you that he's tuning coax, then he's using some really cheap coax that's radiating part of your power that should be going out your antenna. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, let's hook this baby up and get some power readings. Be right back. Okay, Brandon, here it is, buddy. Your LC998v800p. Hook it on up here to channel 20. And let's see, it goes off. Goes off. Those blinkers on, got power on there. We're in AM mode. RF power's all the way up. Mic gain's all the way up. Okay. And power supply set for 14.7. I have a 1,000-watt slug in that side. That's peak. I have a 500-watt slug in that side. That's average, RMS. Meter on the left is RMS. Meter on the right is peak. I'm mostly concerned with the peak reading meter. See if I can't get this makeshift stand work a little better. There we go, that's better. Okay. On this bottom scale over here, 100 is going to be 1,000. 80 is 800. Okay, I've got the multiplier on ×1. So we're reading on that bottom scale. This one we're going to be reading on the center scale where it says 50, that's 500. 40, that's 400. 30, that's 300. On channel 20 on AM. We dead key in about 150. Audio, hello, audio, audio, 1 2 1 2, audio. Hello, audio. Audio, 1 2 1 2, audio. Audio, 1 2. Okay. And hello, audio. Audio, 1 2 1 2, audio. That's with RF power all the way up right there. Still on the AM. Hello, audio, audio, right at 1,000. How many amps are we pulling? Audio, about 35 right there. All right, let's go to sideband. Hello, audio, audio 1 2, audio. We're over 500 watts on sideband. And I don't have another 1,000 slug. My other 1,000 slug was bad. Hello, audio, audio 1 2 1 2, audio. Right at 1,000 peak and over 500 RMS on sideband. Let me turn the RF power all the way down on it. Hello, audio, audio 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1, audio. Is that all the way down? No, that wasn't quite all the way down. Hello, audio, audio 1 2 1 2, audio. That's all the way down. And this is all the way up. Audio, 55 amps right there. Hello, audio, 56, 57 amps, right around there. Okay. But it's kicking butt. Alright. Let's see. I'm on channel 38. Let's do it on 38. Hello audio, audio 1 2 1 2 audio, hello test audio. I'd say that's probably real close to 600 watts RMS and just a tad over 1,000 peak. Alright. But anyway, there she is. And I do like that brushed aluminum look there on the front of these. It looks really good. Okay, you got 2 switches in the back. And I'll be putting a label on them here shortly. The one closest to the heatsink is your amp control switch. Okay. The other one is your high cut. I'll show you how that works. High cut on, high cut off. On, off. Okay? All right. That was at 14.7 volts. And I was getting pulling about 56 amps. All right, Brandon. I sure hope you enjoy your new radio. It was my pleasure to build it for you. 7-3, everybody.